I was in a little daydream then, and I've not put the turned the sound on. So yeah, I was in a little daydream. I thought, oh, I've got ages, yeah, and then there I was, saw my face on the screen. Okay, so we've got 3 people on. Good afternoon. Hey, Jackie. Who's going to be next commenting? There's someone there. Hey, Faye, good to have you on. Hey, Anne. Oh, we've got 6 people on now. So thank you for joining us. Look, I can just see my new cup. I've got a new Disney mug, actually. Craig treated me to, well, he treated us both to one on Sunday. I treated us to some Disney pajamas for Christmas. But there were home bargains, so there were Disney pajamas at home bargain prices. That's all I'm going to say. Very nice. And Craig got us this cup, and it's really cute. Inside it says filled with Disney magic. The only thing I will say is because it's a wide top. Beulah. Sorry, there's someone at the door and the dog's going mad. Craig's downstairs. Beulah, come and sit down. Come and sit down, please. I think they've gone now. Hey, Betty. Yeah, what I was saying is the drink gets cold a lot quicker. Anyway, so I hope you're all okay. I'm not having the best of health at the minute, and I don't like to go on about it too much because I know everybody struggles with various things, but I'm struggling quite a bit with some mobility things and strength things following surgery last year, and I think also some joint pain, menopausal things. So I'm feeling a little bit sorry for myself. However, I've been very busy today up in my craft room. Today is my Stampin' Up day. I'm at the coffee shop tomorrow in the morning doing coffee and card with 4 lovely ladies. And yeah, I've made the cards for that. And I've got next round of coffee and card to share with you, which is open for booking. So, hey, Jackie, thanks for confirming. Loud and clear. Yeah, Beulah, I'm sure you had the dog barking loud and clear. So I've got 8 of you watching now. So she's laid on the floor in front of the door now, keeping an eye on things. Hey, Sandra. Oh, before I switch the camera around. So we're only on the 13th of October. And I can't believe I'm saying this because we're not halfway through the month. But I've had 11 new team members, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal with the Stampin' Up joining offer. And I'm hoping and I'm sure that with another 17, 18 days to go of the month that I will get. My initial goal that I set in my head was 5. And I think that happened in the first 2 days. So I got 2 people within like 5-10 minutes of each other, which is wonderful. Oh, she did a lovely twirl, Betty. So she does that twirl when she's a bit excited. So if she knows something's happening, like she does the little twirl. Obviously, she's my dog. She's learned to twirl. Yeah, but she likes a little twirl. She does it a lot. So if she knows there's a TREAT coming and things like that. So yes, so it's been brilliant. I mean, my ultimate goal is to keep every person in my team and keep remaining as an active demonstrator. So I'm putting a few things in place to hopefully keep a lot of the new team members that have joined. But it's not too late to join. There's 2 amazing offers. I'm not going to go bang on about them. There's one that's £35 and you get £130 worth of stuff. And then there's one that's the normal £99. The 130 is what you normally get. Then there's one that's the £99, which is a normal cost, but you get £194 worth of stuff. So you get an extra £64 worth of stuff on both options. Okay, so you either save 64 or get 64 more. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the next coffee and card. Okie doke. There we go. I'm a little bit out of sync today. I don't feel like I'm sat in the middle of my desk. Okay. So the next round of coffee and card is open for booking. Just got the one booking so far, and I've got 3 options. So bear with me on this, please. So I'm using the modern Christmas papers. I'm not going to get my pack out because it's been so well used, because I used it for my day event on Saturday. So I will share with you the projects. These aren't the ones, well, we're going to be making some of these on the coffee and card. Starts on the 11th of November for 6 weeks. We'll be doing 5 cards, and then because it will be getting near to Christmas, I'm going to do something a little different, and I'll do a Christmas decoration with you as well. So, but I've actually got all my cards done, which is a miracle, seeing as it's not starting for 4 weeks. So we will do one of these. So when I say one of these are 6 different 6 different designs. Let me lower. But we will just do one card. Okay. So it's up to you, but that'll be card week 1. So they were the warm-up cards for the ladies on Saturday. Just some really simple ones, getting used to the papers. Hey Debbie, no need to be sorry. Okay, so I've not even gone through. So sorry, in option 1 or option A, I'm not going to get them out, but you will get a full pack of the modern Christmas. They are speciality. They've got the gold foiling in. They are beautiful. You will get a full pack. They're not the £16 these, so you get a full pack in the card kits, and that's 26 plus postage. That's the standard price that I do. So it's £30 with the postage. And then option B is half a pack of the papers, but you get the stamp set, and which is the traditional labels, and you get the dies that go with these. Which I have down here. Very, very handy. That's a good one. So yeah, option B, you get half a pack of papers, this bundle, and card kits. And then I've got option super size. Now this is it's a biggie, and it's a bit of a pre-Christmas treat. But if you've been hankering after the dies, the big alphabet dies, look at the big pack. Mine are absolutely loved to bits already, and I've only had them since May. Then there is a super size option, and you get half a pack of the papers, the bundle, and this. And you get your card kits actually for free included, and you also are going to get a pack of the gold and black and gold twine free. So you will get that free. And I've made all my projects, and I've still got loads left. You get 9 meters of each. So I've shared with you one of the projects, and then I'm just going to share some of the other cards. So this will be one. Now, obviously, if you've got the supersize option, you can cut your own letters out. I'm going to have to cut this one out for people, because I want to do this card as part of the coffee and card if people don't go with that the dies option or if people have already got it. This is one I've just made this morning, and this is one that we're making tomorrow, and this one at my coffee and card in person. So I don't know if you can see, but I've done, oh, that you can look at that. I've done Merry Christmas. I showed this to Craig and he said, why is it Manchester City? Why are you guys obsessed that it's football? First thing you see is MC, Manchester City. I thought MC Hammer, but yeah, anyway. And what I've done here, I don't know if you can see what I've done, is that's the ephemera, and I have coloured. So let me show you what it normally would. It would normally be white, and I've coloured with a Stampin blend to make it black and pop out a bit. So that's another card that we will be doing. Then here is another one. Oh, thank you, Jane. That's amazing. Thanks for your lovely comment. That's another card we'll be doing. And then I'm showing you all the cards because I've done them all. And I can't believe 4 weeks to go I've done them all. So I'm feeling pretty happy with myself. And then we'll be doing this lovely origami one. I will be teaching you how to do this little origami Christmas tree. The ladies loved making this on Saturday. It wasn't as hard as they thought it was going to be. And yeah. Shout out to Sally, who made. Sally will be the first one to say she's not really a crafter. She doesn't consider herself a crafter. She made all the cards in the projects. She was brilliant. So those are the cards we'll be doing, plus one from this pile. Okay. But then I've got some extra ones to share with you that if you did go for the full super size, you would be able to create these. Thank you for the love. I did a video with this and it's had my most viewed for quite some time. And then another one is a square one. So we won't be doing these two in the session, but you will have all the stuff if you go for the top-notch one to make those. And then I did promise you that week 6 we will make something a little bit different. We will do a little Christmas bauble. Yeah, so that spins. That's one option. And here's another option. Oh. Hope you like those. I just thought if I did that week 6, because week 6 I'll be getting on for past mid-December. So I thought that might be a nice little. Now, I'm saying it's a bauble. It could also be a really posh gift tag for someone you love, who you know will keep it and use it as a bauble for the year after, perhaps. So that was a little option. Hope you like those. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know. Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay, shall we crack on with our cards this week? Week 4. And today it's this card. And I'm having to reach into my second pack of these papers because I've made so many cards with them that I'm running out of die cuts. And I've run a coffee and card with it that I'm running out of the die cuts. So I'm opening up a second pack, but that's fine. If you are crafting along and you don't have the items we have, then I've got a garden green card base, Poppy Parade piece of card, which is 9.5 centimetres by 12.8.
Don't ask me why it's not the full length. I just saw, I did case this one from someone and I liked what she'd done, and it didn't go all the way to the bottom. And then you've got a scrap. And that's just for that bit there, for the greeting. Okay. Now for the background, I'm using this piece. Let me find it. It's that piece, but I'm using the back. So I just need to see if I've got any that I don't need to cut into. I think I cut into that piece for the owl. I am going to get my die cuts out, which are in an envelope in here. When I can find them. Oh. Honestly, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit useless at the moment. There we go. Those of you who know me, have known me for a long time, you will know that I love musical theatre and I love being in musical theatre productions. I was in Sister Act last year and I was in a concert earlier this year. I'm supposed to be auditioning on Sunday for We Will Rock You, but I've just had to text last night to say that I won't be auditioning because I just can't manage it. I've just not got the strength to do it. I'm struggling so much. I'm not physically capable of doing it. So that's a shame, and I feel quite sad about it, and I've been a little bit upset about it. But do you know what? It is what it is, and I just need to get myself sorted. And I don't want to put myself through something and not be able to do it fully. I'm just thinking I might not break into a new pack, and I might actually use the letters, because I've not used the letters, and maybe use some creatures. So do let me know what you think. Not about the We Will Rock You thing, about what I'm doing. And the director got back to me, and she was brilliant, and she said some really nice things, and said I've got to look after myself, and there'll be other shows, but there'll never be another Julie. And I thought that was gorgeous, and I was really grateful for that, actually. So yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna break into the papers. Oh, Jane said open the user pack. Look, right, I'll see what I can do, Jane, with what I've opened. It might look a bit naff, but we'll see. Yeah, I do need to, thank you, I do need to look after myself. It's easier said than done sometimes, isn't it? You know? I think my problem is I've always been a busy person, and I'm really struggling. And I know there's other people who are struggling more, and I do understand. I'm trying to help my parents out, and some days I feel like I'm who's helping who out. The problem I've got this afternoon is that I've put everything in a box for tomorrow's session, and I'm going to use this post box down here. I've got everything out, put everything in a box for tomorrow's session, and now it's everything I need is in a box. Jane, I know you're watching on Facebook, and you've been really kind, but there's a little bit more chitter chatter over on my YouTube channel if you want to join there. It's fine. I'm happy with you watching on Facebook. It's great. But a lot more of my lovely ladies hang out on the YouTube, and I'm just called the Paper Haven and Co. over on YouTube as well. As I say, carry on doing what you're doing, but you just might feel like there's a little bit more community over there. Right, let's just see how we go. Let's do something and crack on. Let's make something. I just thought I'd do maybe a big pile of letters going into the why have I chosen to use this blue one that's got all these nice creatures that you then have to cut through. Let's see what else we've got. Might use this one instead. Sandra, it is a lovely paper and I can understand why you might want some more. So if you want to cut your paper down, it needs to be 9 centimetres by 12.5. No, 12.3, sorry. There we go. That's going to go on there. I've put my glue in the box. Oh, you found us, Jane. Brilliant. How did you find me on Facebook, please? Did I just pop up? Oh, I quite like that side. But then is it going to look a bit daft with all the... Or will it look great with all the letters? Even more letters. I think I'm going to use that side. And it can be like a ode to the Christmas cards and the letters. Oh, you're watching in Australia. Brilliant. What time is it there, Jane, please? Whereabouts are you? Are you on Eastern Australia or Western Australia? Because if you're Eastern Australia, then won't it be about midnight or something? Okay, so I've just glued that and I'm going to use the letter side. I'm going to make a big deal about that I'm using these letters that you to send cards. 11:23. My son absolutely loves Australia, Jane, and he's been twice. First time he went for 10 months, and he did all the East Coast, and then got a job in Sydney. And then last year he played cricket 2 hours south of Perth. So he lived in a place near Bunbury. Well, it was actually called Vass, where he lived on the coast. And he had a great time. Excuse me. Oh. Oh wow. Are you a demonstrator, Jane? Are you a Stampin' Up demonstrator? Sorry for all the questions. It's just that, like, when we get someone new on, we're like, ooh, fresh meat. So I'm just piling these up using some foam pads. Oh, you were close to my heart, Red. Oh, fabulous. And are you enjoying the products? So are you a big scrapbooker, I would imagine? What do we think so far? It's coming along. It's a little bit full on. Oh, I've frozen. It's a little bit full on. Oh, thank you. I think you're right, and I'm grateful for you saying use what you've got. Because I would have broken into that pack, yeah? Okay. Just need to hook this down. It's a little bit wide. Oops, that might be a bit narrow now. And I've got pecan pie here, which is one of my faves. And I'm going to use the stamp set that I just shared with you that we'll be using in the next round of Coffee and Card, which is the traditional labels. Oh, that's really nice to hear your positive experience, Jane. I've been a demo for over 17 years now in the UK, and I couldn't imagine life without it. I've had my ups and my downs. Lots of ups, I have to say. And I've got some amazing customers who are on here now chatting with you, who've been with me for a lot of customers have been with me for many years, and I'm so grateful. So that will go here. Oops. That will go there. And what I need to do is just tie that little bit of twine that was in your card. Some red and white baker's twine. Oh, it's so good. It was World Mental Health Day on Friday, and I did a post about it, actually, about crafting and mental health and things. Because I know from a lot of my customers, oh, hi Anne, hey, don't worry, no need to apologise. It's not roll call. Yeah, I know that making something that means something and just getting creative with your hands and your mind just helps quieten our minds down a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit too long, but that's going to go here. And what I will do is use some of the edges of the foam pads, because I need to pop it down the bottom and pop a little bit of glue along the top. Well, I'm online, Jane, every Tuesday from 2 p.m. So at the moment, for you it's 11 p.m. with my coffee and card, and that's what this is. Okay, so that's on there. I think I've started a little bit low down, but never mind. I need to find my decent scissors, and I'll cut that down when I've got my decent scissors. And I must remember to put everything back in this box for tomorrow. Okay, and have a little tidy up, girls. You will recall that a couple of weeks ago I wasn't feeling too well either. But that was something else. You know, I am in those walls at the moment, and instead of just sitting on the sofa and not doing anything, which I can never do, I tidied my craft room. And I'm happy to say that my desk has still been clear. My floor has still been clear. I've put things away from the weekend's event that I ran. So I'm super happy with how I'm keeping up to that, actually. And there is this week's card. A little bit different to what I had planned, but that's what happens when you collaborate with people. And I'm so glad I didn't break into that other pack. Wow, that's so interesting, Anne. That's really interesting. Yes, we'll be your bedtime wind down, Jane. So look, I've even tidied the papers away, and then I will show you what I've got in store for next week. So there we have this week's, the original design versus the impromptu design. And then I'm going to pop them in the bag. I need to take a photo of that. And then next week's is in good old Julie style. It was time for another patchwork card. It's been a while. It's been a few months. Those of you who know me know I love a patchwork card. So here is next week's card. Like Jane, I like to share with my ladies ideas for using their scraps as well. And this is a perfect one, although some of my ladies do get annoyed at me for doing the patchworks because they struggle with getting things straight. But hey, if you don't practice, you'll never get it straight. So that is next week's card. Week 5. We're already on week 5 next week. So do please let me know if you want to book on to the next coffee and card, because I'm popping an order in tonight actually, or tomorrow, and I'd like to get hold of the papers because I don't know, sometimes the papers go out of stock. So Anne, if you missed it, this is what I'm doing for the next coffee and card. I've got all my cards made. So week 1 will be a choice of one of these. It's just a really simple one. Let's go with that one that says George. I don't know which order these will be in, week 2 or 3 or whatever. I do know that will be week 5. We've got this one that I've made today. Merry Christmas. Oh, Debbie, you always like the patchwork. Thanks, Betty, for the thumbs up prompt. Craig loves this one. In fact, he's got a free morning tomorrow, and he said, I'd love to have a go at making that joy card. So I says, well, why don't you come with me to the coffee shop tomorrow and make it? So he might do. Trouble is, I'll have to make another kit up for it if he does, but that'll be fine. That's another one. And then I'll be showing you how to do the origami tree. And then for the final week, because it will be near to Christmas, because we'll have the 11th, the 18th, the 25th. What will it be after that? Something like the 1st of December, something like that. And then the 8th or 9th. Yeah. So the last one will be mid-December, and I thought it's a bit late for cards. So we're going to be doing an ornament, and I'll send you a gold hoop. No problem, Anne, just let me know. There we go. So that's some ideas, and I hope to see you next week on here, and I hope you all have a lovely week. And I thank you for your company this afternoon, especially Jane. Big thank you, Jane, in Australia, and we hope to see you next week. Thanks for tuning in today, ladies, and have a gorgeous week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.